Welcome to Live Music Showcase here on 88.5 WMNF Tampa. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. We are here in studio with Harvey Street. How you guys doing?
Great.
Thanks for having us.
They're on tour from North Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The old North Carolina, the Great White North Carolina. That's not true at all. I just made that up. Welcome. They're playing a show tonight at Hooch and Hive in Tampa. We're going to do a little ticket giveaway for that show tonight in the show later on. That was a little cryptic. You can figure it out. If you're not watching the live stream right now on Facebook or YouTube, you can look at that right now on Facebook or YouTube. Just go to Facebook or YouTube. On Facebook, search WMNF's Live Music Showcase. And on YouTube, just search WMNF Community Radio, and you can find us. And if you're already watching the live stream, good job. Say hi. Wave. What's your first song, you guys?
First one's a hometown favorite. It's probably our most popular. It's called Irish Goodbye.
Love it. Take it away. Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase. Yeah, that one's my favorite. We can end the show now, I think. That's solid, yeah. I'm a big fan of that. We all know what the Irish Goodbye is. It's where you're at a party or a family event and you just forego the goodbye and you just leave. Why would you do such a thing?
Well, It's easy, and it's makes
easy.
it crystal clear what your intentions are.
Yeah.
You always
Like he
get
left.
stuck.
He must have wanted to leave. Yeah. That's solid. There's
Good
no
point.
cryptic. There's nothing cryptic about that. I love it.
He's gone.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Or
So-
just avoiding the point. You're just leaving. It's
Straight to the point. That's a good point.
But you know that's what happens at parties, right? At parties and family things, like you're like, I want to leave, and then you get hung up in those like I'm leaving conversations for an hour
Right.
when you tried to leave an hour ago, and you're like, man, I got episodes of House on Netflix that are just waiting for me to binge when I get home, along with other things. You guys have been on the road now for how long?
almost a
year.
year now.
I was gonna say
Yeah, it's been a long time.
because you're wrapping up the tour. It's getting pretty close, right?
Yeah, by the road, we mean consistently touring over the year, but a lot of times, we'll go to a weekend run or 2 weeks and then go back home to Raleigh and kind of regroup. We all have side jobs and things like that, but throughout this year, it's been consistently nonstop. I think the longest break we had was 2 weeks. So we've been just kind of going full throttle this entire year, and pretty much the year's wrapping up.
So you just gave me exactly what I want to talk about after this next song, which is how do you tour that consistently while maintaining like jobs and lives back home. So we'll dive into that I think after this next song. But what's this one called?
This one's called Beautiful Morning. It's off our last EP.
Stuck in a fantasy, torn up image of her and me. She's got a new man, and she's waiting for the world to see. I may be free, it's dark, it couldn't be. I can't even think 'cause I got a show in Tennessee. So I got stuck in my bed, not drunk enough to kill my dread. Got nothing to clear my head. Oh, if the sun survived out there, but it's a beautiful morning, beautiful morning, beautiful morning. Now I say. I'll be fine. I know I gotta take my time. I'll try not to keep the pictures from my mind. Find my place to be, get the space to be like me. And I'll get back someday, and I know that's a guarantee. But I got stone in my bed, not drunk enough to kill my dread. Got movies to clean my head. Oh, and the sun survived out there, but it's a beautiful morning, beautiful morning, beautiful morning. Now I say.
Yeah, Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase. So we're talking about being on tour, and you guys just said that like essentially you've been on tour for the past year, and not consecutively because you have lives and jobs and rent and homes and probably dogs and pets and girlfriends and things like that, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you have one in every area code. That's fine. Anyway, How do you maintain that? How do you maintain the home life in North Carolina? Where in North Carolina, by the way?
Raleigh.
Yeah, 3 of us are in Raleigh. One's in Greensboro, and our
Mhm.
drummer, he's in Nashville.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Drummers in Nashville,
Mhm.
whatever. Rhinestones. Anyway, but how do you do that? How do you keep a job at home when you're on tour that often? Let's start there.
Yeah, and it's a lot about dedication and just wanting to do it, you know. And we all really love music, you know. That's what this is about at the end of the day. And and it's something that we really want to do. And you know, the other things that we prioritize in our lives are also things we want to do. And just really trying to give 100% to everything, you know. And I think it's about drive, you know. If you can figure out the logistics, everything else will work out.
Yeah,
Embrace the chaos.
And it's
Embrace the
finding,
chaos.
that flexibility with wherever you make your income of. You can either talk to your job and be like, hey, I'm going to work here full time and then step away for 2 months, or I'm going to be here for 3 days a week and then gone 4 days a week. So it's just kind of making compromises and finding someone who's flexible with your schedule and making it pretty clear about what you're doing.
That makes sense. I mean, remote jobs these days are a lot more common as well. And you can do Feed Finder from anywhere. So that's perfectly fine. All right, so let's hear the next song.
All right.
What's the next one called?
This one's called Feel All Right. Don't try and tell me about your major or some stranger out of town, 'cause I've been fine for way too long, and I just know this gotta be wrong. Saving pennies, breaking majors, avoiding danger and some more. Now just say I'm doing me. My excuse is that I'm drunk stone, passing out lately. I've been going now so you don't hate me. I've been down the lounge trying to get uptown just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Breaking my back to seem alone, and as a fool I might succeed, but I saw you when you saw me, and that's just how it's supposed to be. I'll spend a few days writing a song about some made up stuff I saw, and it goes good with the melody, but I just don't know what it's supposed to be. Drunk stone, passing out lately. I've been going now so you don't hate me. I've been down the lounge trying to get uptown just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Feel alright, Jackson? Just don't last a night lately. I've been going down so you don't hate me. I've been down the lounge trying to get uptown just to make you feel alright. Just to make
so you don't hate me. I've been down the lounge trying to get a town just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Just don't pass it down lately. I've been going down so you don't hate me. I've been down the lounge trying to get a sound just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright. Just to make you feel alright.
Live music showcase, Harvey Street here in the studio with us. Jackson, right? Yes. I got a bone to pick with you, dude. All right. 1 second, though, before we get into that. For one thing, they are playing tonight at Hooch and High for all of our live listeners. If you're listening live, you can listen live on 88.5 FM, or you can listen live on WMNF's website, WMNF.org. And those are two easy ways to listen live. You can also watch live, watching the live stream. We've got a bunch of people in the live stream. We've got, I have a feeling these are people that you guys know, that are familiar with you. One person says, Josh says, I need Gibby. And Daniel says, Bosh, quit trolling. And Josh says, ain't no box without Gibby. And Sean says, stoked for Charlotte's show. Adam says, always amped to see them in Raleigh. Josh says, hell yeah, Jackson. And Sean says, from Robert, play Freebird. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Sean, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Not going to happen. Sorry. All right, no problem. So the next thing that I wanted to jump into real quick is after this next song coming up, we have a little segment on the show called oh, there it is. Perfect. Wonderful. We have a little segment on the show called AMA, Ask Musicians Anything, where you, the listeners, can call in or send us an email with any questions or comments that you have for the band. The only rule is that you have to make it weird. You have to make it weird.
Ooh, nice.
Like it.
We need to make it weird. Oh, the mic, the cable is probably a little iffy. Give that a little, whatchamacallit there. Hey. There we go. Nope, it's not there still. All right, well, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, to the rest of the band, since Jackson's microphone is out, how do you guys feel about Jackson?
I love Jackson. Me,
He's like, no, don't, please.
me, Jerome, and Jackson went to high school together.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were all in jazz band, so we go
knew
way
it.
back.
Jackson and I were like in a band before. We were called the Jukebox back then.
Oh, someone in the comments actually said, I made a little question, a little poll, and was like, who does this band remind you of? And someone was like, the Jukebox.
Yeah.
So, diehard fan there.
And yeah, I mean, now we're doing this.
So what's it like being in a band in high school versus being in a band as a grown-up? Can I call you guys
Yeah,
grown-ups?
yeah.
We say that at this point?
Well, in high school, it was like just your classic cover band doing classic rock stuff.
Right.
And then, you're just kind of missing like the creative aspect of it.
Mhm.
And so going into college and now adulthood, we have total control over that. And so it's been awesome.
Nice. I
Just
love
doing our own
that.
thing.
I love that. And like, what's the experience as far as like your shows when you're performing? What's when you're in high school? Like I was in a band in high school, and the shows they range from everything from like a guy's basement during a house party to a hole in the wall dive bar where the stage is only a little bit bigger than the drum set.
Mm-hmm.
What was your experience like playing gigs in high school?
For me, Yeah, we were just doing like school events,
Mhm.
sometimes school tailgating events for like football and all that, and super fun because those are like 3-hour sets, and we just did whatever. And now like the experience is kind of switched. We're doing like ticketed shows all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
or like either supporting someone or like headlining our own shows, and they've been a big jump for sure, like production wise, from like stage monitors, et cetera, like the whole thing. So we like learned a lot,
Mhm.
kind of like going through all that.
And I would say, from the sound to the look, I'm hearing and seeing a significant.
Hello. Check.
There we go. Nice.
back.
We got it working, everybody. Yes.
Hey.
We got a microphone to work when it wasn't working to all the audience members at home. That's always a nice triumphant feeling here in the
is.
studio.
It feels really good right now.
Yeah. I'm hearing notes of like 90s alternative rock a little bit, like Gin Blossoms a little here and there, and maybe not. I don't know, but that's kind of what I hear as a child of the 90s.
I come in with a lot of the kind of chord progression ideas, and that's kind of what I listen to a lot is like 90s stuff. Like I'm big on like the Goo Goo Dolls and stuff like that, so that's kind of how I'm always just writing like with those 2 fingers down there and all
Yep.
that, and that's how I write a lot of them, just coming in with those kind of ideas that kind of get formulated with these guys who are in jazz and indie and all that, so it kind of just combines into that whole thing.
If you had one song from the 90s that you could, like in an alternate universe, have you written, be written by you.
Right.
If there's a song from the 90s that could have been written by you, that like, if you're like, oh, I wish I'd written that song, what would it be?
Probably Sympathy by the Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah.
Stranger than your sympathy. That's a good song. That's a good song. I like that song. That's clever. Is that the one that the girls are all like,
Probably, yeah.
yeah.
Never played it live, but
He's sitting at a party in a corner with a guitar, and
everybody be quiet.
yeah.
Check this out.
It's my time.
And all the jocks are over there like, what the hell, man? All right, so let's dive into another song. I do have a guitar bone to pick with you after this next song, and we'll get in there.
I think that there's more bones to come. So.
Yeah,
He's
yes.
going to be nervous.
That's what she said. All right, I'll see you guys after this song. Take it away.
This one's called Shotgun.
Sharing a drink outside the back of a downtown bar. Oh, you know, this ain't going too far. My mind is racing as I try to bounce on my seat. This may be drunk affection, but that's all bother me. Dancing to a band that's playing songs that please the crowd. I'm 2 drinks past the point where I said that let it go out. But she begs me to stay, she keeps me around. She distracts me from all the sights and sounds. Now I'm lost in the street, trying to get back on my feet. Hope someday that you can find me. You can send shotgun if you can. take a walk, take a jog. Get your sunshine, cut the alcohol. The good times, sails it meant to be. But I still hope that she'll find me. 'Cause now I'm lost in the street, trying to get back on my feet. Hope someday that you can find me. You can sing shotgun if you can. Hold my handles down again. Hope someday that you can find me in a movie car with the gate a friend who'll start.
Who gave that drummer a solo?
Himself.
Harvey Street.
He stole it. He stole that solo.
Nice, nice.
Allegations denied.
Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase here in studio at WMNF. I just want to let you guys know that I love it. I'm here for it. I'm so happy that you were able to be on the show today. I really appreciate it. Anytime a touring band is willing to make time for us, for those who don't understand how hard it is to tour to Florida when you're not already from the Southeast, it's a pain. Because like every other, location on a tour route, typically you want to keep it like under a 4-hour drive per location, like 4 to 6 maximum. And it's really hard to do that in Florida.
If you could tell that to our tour manager, we would really appreciate that.
Yeah. Tour manager, time to shape up, man. You can tour for bands who are trying to tour in Florida. You don't just have to make the jump from Atlanta to Tampa. That's an 8-hour drive easily. You can go Atlanta to Gainesville or Atlanta, Tallahassee, Gainesville, Jacksonville. I think you have to flip those two, but you get the idea. Then you can go to Tampa. Then you can go to Orlando, cut across, and then either from there you can go all the way to the East Coast and go to Fort Lauderdale. You can go down to Miami if you want to add a few extra hours to the drive. If you can get a following down there, make it worth it. Or you can just head right back out of the state. That's fine. But come to Tampa because we want you. We need you. We need bands in Tampa. We need touring bands to come to Tampa. We have a vibrant music scene here. You guys are playing with a band called Twin Suns tonight, yes. I believe. Mm-hmm. Yes. Great Florida band, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I was listening to them this week too, and I was like, man, this is going to be a great bill. Really excited. So speaking of that, we'll be doing a ticket giveaway here at near the end of the show, probably in the next couple of songs here. And we're doing the AMA right now. That's the Ask Musicians Anything segment. So you can call in or send an email, 813-239-9663. And our board op, Charlie, will take your calls. He'll take your messages. He will send them over to me. And then at the end of the show, I will share them with the band and we'll see what hijinks occur from that, basically. You can also send an email, dj@wmnf.org. That's that number, by the way. Save that number if you're trying to win those tickets because that's the number you're going to call in a little while. Not yet, though. If you call right now, you're not going to win any tickets. Not right now. We'll save it to the end. Yeah. You got to be organized with the way we do these things. Yeah. So real quick, Jackson, a couple songs ago, I heard a very particular guitar riff.
Wrote it 100%. No, I'm kidding.
Purple Rain. Yeah. How much has Prince influenced your playing, if at all?
I'd say a good bit. Actually, we were talking about the jukebox earlier, and one of our signature covers was Purple Rain. Yeah. And just playing Feel All Right, the song we just played, I was like, wow, this riff goes really well here. And and I like it. It's kind of like an homage to a guitar icon. And Yeah, I think a lot of people notice it, and especially guitar players will tend to get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
So
Mark and I both were probably like, I know I was, and Mark was like, I think that's Purple Rain.
100%, yeah, no
That's
shame. It is Purple Rain.
Love it. And if I could, we don't have enough time today, but before the show, a little behind the scenes, Jackson was in here just kind of like noodling on guitar, and I think I heard the intro to Cliffs of Dover, if I'm not mistaken. I heard Hot for Teacher. I think I heard Eruption.
That could have
Van
been in there.
Halen, and maybe one other. Don't mess it up.
Ooh, I know there's pressure. I learned this while I was playing it, so it might be sketchy.
Did he just say he learned Hot for Teacher while he was? Okay. And no pick, so take that as you will. Are you single, married, girlfriend?
Single.
Okay, so ladies, Hooch and Hive tonight. There you go, Magic Fingers. What's the next song you guys want to play? I will.
Harvey Street.
Harvey Street is the band name.
We are Harvey Street. This next song is called Don't Care.
Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase, playing at Hooch and Hive tonight. And we're going to do a ticket giveaway, I think, after this. You know what? We're going to make Charlie work today. We're going to go ahead and do the ticket giveaway right now. Call in right now if you want a pair of tickets to see Harvey Street at Hooch and Hive tonight in Tampa. 813-239-9663. Emails don't count. Comments in the live stream don't count. You have to call. The only other way you can get tickets is you can go and get them online. I actually just posted a link to get tickets in the comments of both of the live streams, which are on Facebook and YouTube. On Facebook, it's WMNF's Live Music Showcase. On YouTube, it is WMNF Community Radio. You'll find the ticket link right in there. I am dying to know, Ran, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's a great name.
Thank you.
You don't learn how to sing in jazz band, do you?
No, I wasn't in jazz band with them.
You weren't in jazz band. They were in jazz band.
No, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina.
You're from Greensboro. The rest is from Raleigh and then Nashville or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. How did you learn to sing?
I just kind of sang in my car. Like, I always just kind of sang. And I always wanted to be, like, a really good guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
And then I subbed in for this band on guitar that Jerome was in. And it was like a 3-hour set, and I was 21 and never played in a band before. And they were like, it's a 3-hour set, and I was like, can I sing, like, 2 songs? And I never sang in front of anybody before. And then I did that. Then the guitar player texted me. I didn't even have his number saved. And he was like, hey, like, we're starting a new side project. Like, you want to come jam with us? And I was like, sure. And I thought he wanted me to play guitar. And then he was like, do you want to come and be lead singer? And that's how Harvey Street started. So,
Oh, wow. No kidding.
Yeah,
so didn't really learn, just kind of sang.
Yeah.
kind of just did it.
What did you grow up singing to?
In high school, I tried to sing like John Fogerty. Like, I listened to a bunch of Creedence and then like Stevie Wonder, but I can't really sing like Stevie Wonder. But
Who can? Nobody can.
just people like that. I like the raspy, and I would sing really hard in my car and would get caught doing it sometimes, and it was embarrassing. But
I mean, hey, that's how you train to be a singer. A lot of times, it's just kind of singing in your car or in front of people and getting embarrassed and getting kind of comfortable,
For
feeling
sure.
a little weird.
Absolutely.
And then that comfort leads to confidence, and next thing you know, you're on tour with a great band.
for
I
sure.
love it. We've got a bunch of people in the comments right now. Let's see. Trent on YouTube says, sounding clean, Harvey Street. Love it. Save some girls for the rest of us, Kay. I like
Don't
that.
worry.
There are no girls.
Let's see. CB Sanders says, how old was Jackson when he started playing guitar?
I think about 10. I was a very loud child, and my parents were like, let's do something productive with this.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean you were loud?
I was just
child?
always yapping.
Always yapping?
Yeah, I made lots of just noise. I just like noise. Didn't really matter to me too much if it was good, and that's why it was easy for me to learn guitars. I didn't care that I sounded bad. And
That's
then I'd
great.
like to say I've gotten to a point where it now sounds less bad.
Do you guys think he sounds less bad?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Less.
I guess so.
One could
Less.
argue.
One could argue.
Mark says he doesn't suck too bad. I love that. All right, so we're coming near the end of the show. We're doing a ticket giveaway right now. I'm sure we've already got a winner. Chances are, I would imagine. If you're just joining us, we're in studio with Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase, and they're on tour. They're from North Carolina. They're continuing on tour. I think you have a few more dates left on the calendar. Where are you going to be next? Where are you heading to after this?
After Tampa, we're gonna
Mhm.
be in Orlando,
Mhm.
and then Tallahassee,
Wow.
and then Jacksonville, and then we just added another date down in Atlanta on the 20th, and then we got Greensboro and then Charlotte
Nice.
Close it
to
out.
close it out. Yeah.
And then you're quitting the band. Everybody's done.
Yeah, we're
Right?
done.
Last
Pretty
show
much.
ever.
Yeah.
So you probably want to get a ticket for the tonight's show
Yeah.
at Hooch and Hive. I think
Yeah.
that's smart. That's good. It's good strategy, guys. Very good. All right, what's the next song called?
Is this our last one?
We probably have 2 more
All right.
realistically.
This one is called Betty.
Okay. This is a good one. I was listening to this in my car all the way here. Solid.
Nice.
Oh, conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste the time. Oh yeah, she was walking up like an angel, just to start a little war in your mind. But she don't know. Yeah, yeah, she speaks a little more. Oh yeah, baby, it was a good conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste the time. Left behind. She don't know that I said the same thing before. She don't know, yeah, it's the only reason I'm not born. And I know that I'm acting crazy, and I said this stuff for a while. Young and bold, but I'm left so cold. I'm thinking, won't she come in? Ease my mind, oh, but it was a good conversation and a smile that would waste the time. Oh yeah, she was walking up like an angel, just to start a little war in your mind. But she don't know, yeah, this just means a little more. Oh yeah, baby, it was a good conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste the time. And I know I've been around before, and it shines to me a little more. I got twisted up one time, and now I turn it to four. And I've been too far wasted, too far in my head, thinking I'd be better sometimes if she crawl on back to bed. And I know that I'm acting crazy, and I said this stuff for a while. Young and bold, but I left so cold. Thinking, won't you come and ease my mind? Oh, bet it was a good conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste the time. Oh yeah, she was walking up like an angel, just to start a little war in your mind. But she don't know, yeah, it just means a little more. Oh yeah, baby, it was a good conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste the time. Oh yeah, baby, it was a good conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste the time. Oh yeah, she was walking up like an angel, just to start a little war with your mind. Oh, and she don't know, yeah, it just means a little more. Oh yeah, baby, it was a good conversation and a smile that wouldn't waste, smile that wouldn't waste the time.
Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase. If you're just joining the show, I got bad news. We're coming to the end of it right now. But the good news is that you can actually go back and listen to this entire episode and all of our other past episodes on Spotify or Apple Music. Just search Live Music Showcase on either of those platforms. You'll find this episode and all the other ones. New episodes drop after the live broadcasts finish, usually around 5 p.m. on Fridays. This one is no exception. That song in particular has it just kind of has a nice little spot in my heart. It's going on a playlist for sure.
Nice.
I like it a
Sweet.
lot. What are you guys trying to accomplish in 2025? What do you want to see happen?
Well, we're gonna maybe drop an album. We're gonna just spend a lot of time writing. We'll just see from there. Really,
I love it.
just as our main goal.
I love
We're
it.
trying to drop the best album ever made. That's the goal.
Yeah.
The key to dropping a good album is just making sure that it's not too fragile. So you don't want it to break. All right. So when we were talking earlier, I said that we were doing an AMA segment, and we have a couple of people that chimed in on the AMA. The first one is from Mary Earls, and she says, "How about Stairway to Freebird?" Another one from Tom Leonard. "These guys got the energy and joy. That morning song was awesome." It's a little comment there. And then in the comments, speaking of Freebird, we keep seeing this over and over again. We have people in here. Someone said, "I was told that there would be Freebird." Another one says from Robert, "Play Freebird." What's with Freebird? You guys got...
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So basically the people on YouTube have just decided that that's a thing.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, go figure. I don't really fully understand that, but okay. And then Adam says, "Free the drummer." Free the drummer.
We like him a lot better back there.
Yeah,
Too
Robert.
dangerous.
And then Robert says, "Yeah, I was told there would be Freebird." I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who
Sorry,
told you
We
that.
don't know this
Sorry,
song.
Robert.
This show is for bands that play their own music, I think, pretty much. You guys wrote all these songs, right?
Yep.
Did.
We did.
They wrote all these songs, you guys. That's solid. Okay, so we only have a few minutes left. In the time remaining, I know we have enough time for like one more song. What's that song like called? What's it about? Give me the deep dive.
It's called "Free Myself." I don't know. I came up with that song in my bathroom at my townhouse. I was walking around with an acoustic guitar and I couldn't. Just like those chords with a lot of open strings, and just that line came to my head of like, say goodbye to me, get out with me. I know your mama don't need you home. Just that "mama don't need you home" line I kind of did, and then once I had those two lines, I just kind of built around it. And specific meaning, I don't really know. It's just kind of, finding it out later, or what everyone wants to think it's about.
Because you brought it to the band and...
Pretty
like,
much, yeah.
What do you guys think? And they were like, well, it needs some 7 chords.
Literally,
pretty much,
that is
said all the
exactly
jazz
what
band people. It's pretty good, but I think we need to do some modulation here and there.
Right.
Yeah. Let's
A
do
bit
a
too
little
much
chromatic
hospitality.
part, little chromatic. Yeah. All right. So before we go, credit where credit is due here. This show takes an entire team of dedicated individuals behind the scenes, making sure that everything looks and sounds the way that it does. Sound mixer Mark Perfetti, audio assistant Pan Robinson, our video director is Ed Lehman, our camera operators today are Lisa Reuter and Charles Holsopple. Our board op is Charlie Cushing. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. We are Live Music Showcase next week. Make sure you come back and give us a listen, give us a watch. We've got Caleb Caudle on the show next week, who's performing in Tampa. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So come on back, and we'll see you next week. Take us out with this last song, man.
Tired for a while, even though I got good sleep. 'Cause there's a girl that ain't mine that's stuck on my mind, really messing with the way I breathe. So I buy a new watch, try to look like I'm the man, but she always hits me back up and gets my fantasies rolling again. Fantasies rolling again. She's a little rich least I'm out on my own, trying to claim some kind of throne. And I've been broke for a minute, and I ain't got time to think about us, see me on some kind of screen. Say goodbye to me and get out with me. I know your mama don't need you home. Say good luck to me and run away with me, but you never wanna have more. It's probably time that I should free myself. It's probably time that I should get lost with someone else. I see your name start typing and my heart starts to race. Is it a confession or just a well-written tease that only distracts me? Say goodbye to me and get out with me. I know your mama don't need you home. Say good luck to me and run away with me, but you never wanna have more. It's probably time that I should free myself. It's probably time that I should get lost with someone else. Woo! Say goodbye to me and get out with me. I know your mama don't need you home. Say good luck to me and run away with me, but you never wanna have more. It's probably time that I should free myself. It's probably time that I should get lost with someone else.
Harvey Street here on Live Music Showcase. So if you're watching right now, you're officially getting the after the radio broadcast part of the show. So welcome. Thanks for joining us. There was one more that came in under the wire, one more AMA. Just a comment. I just tuned in for the last song, and it sounded great.
Nice.
So there
Thank
you
you.
go. And I did see there was one comment that I wanted to share with you guys as well. That was a little earlier on. I asked everybody like who they would compare you guys to. You know, comparison is the thief of joy, but it's also a lot of fun on a radio show. So one of them was Rosie Walsh. She says, I hate to compare artists because they are all inherently different. These guys are reminiscent of Mount Joy. So there's that one.
Nice.
And then Clint said, Grizzly Bear, but with better technical lead guitar. Loving the tasteful licks. Nice work, guys.
Huge compliment.
That's awesome to hear.
So there you go.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, nobody complimented the keyboard for some reason.
It's
Yeah,
over.
it's kind of-
It's over. I give
It's
up.
kind of
He said, I give up. Feet Finder, here I come. All right, so thank you guys so much for being on the show today. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. You were great. You sounded great. You're obviously welcome back on the show anytime you want to be on the show, I would imagine, you know. And I think, I mean, I don't know, Mark, what do you think? But I think that they're a great candidate for Tropical Heat Wave here in town. It's a music fest that the radio
nice.
station puts on every summer.
Got you.
nice.
So maybe we can get you back down here in May next year. All right, that's the show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And whether you're practicing some tasty guitar licks or you're learning how to play Purple Rain or you're learning how to play keys or bass or whatever, go practice. No, don't practice drums. It's just bang, don't bang. That's all it is.
Yeah, they're too noisy.
It's too noisy.
All day.
We'll see you guys next week.